Hey, Rough Riders. This is Mademoiselle Mosley again. I hope everybody is doing fine tonight. I want to give this to you. I thought it was so important. I said, let me do this before I go to bed. I really want to get this across to you guys because, excuse me, I feel like it's very important. There is a difference between being born into something than something being birthed into you. See, we can be born into certain families. And born just means come into existence. That means you have a mother and a father. So your mother and your father, whether they're together or not together at the time, it doesn't make a difference. But when you are born, that means you come into existence. That means you come from out of your mother's womb into this realm. And something being birthed into you is like when you're born to your parents. And when you're birthed, that means your life birth is means that you start your life as a separate being. So your life has at this moment in time has nothing to do with your mother and father's life. But because we're born into certain families, the situations that we're born into doesn't mean that's all we can birth. That doesn't mean that's all you can birth out of you, because of what you're born into. And this is not to say nobody bad, good, or indifferent. It's just to state you don't have to be a part of what it is that you were born into. You know what I'm saying? You have something else to be birthed out of you. Just remember, you have your own thing to do. Now, if you want to follow suit and act like them and quack like them and do everything else like them and it's not good, then you can expect the same results they gonna get. So it's up to you. Okay? Like I'm gonna say another example. It's like some people may be born into impoverished situations. Okay, they're born into that. They can't help how they're born, what they're born into. They can't help it. You can't say, "Ooh, I want to land right here, God. I want to be with these two people, my mother and father." So they be born into impoverished situations, but yet they're richly spirit within. That's how a lot of people survive impoverished and very unhealthy situations because God puts something in them that gives them the ability to survive what they were born into because what's birthed in them. What he put in them, like he said in his word, he said, I knew you before you were formed in your mother's womb. He had birthed the purpose in you before you were born into whatever you were born into. Okay? Not saying it's going to be easy because he birthed something into you. He gave you exactly what you needed to get through what it is that you need to get through. But you don't know that you have it until you apply it. Okay? That's why you seek him and ask him what it is that you need. Okay? So, anyway, let's get on with it. So, like I said, you could be born into an impoverished situation, but you're richly spirited within to be able to see a way out. You see a way out. See, instead of complaining about what we're in, we need to work on getting out of it. And it's like this: if you're in a ditch and the ditch is deep and you got a ladder that is tall enough to get you out of the ditch, but yet you still complaining but not utilizing what it is that you need to utilize to get out of what it is you in, then you wasting your energy from within when you can be using it to get out, but you're too busy focused on being in, you don't even see the way out. Let's finish this thing. So, like I said earlier, we all have the ability to get out of whatever we're in, but we're so worried about what we're gonna lose. Oh, I work too hard to get this, but you can't get another you. That's what I keep saying. You can get another house, another car. You can get your money back up. You can get whatever it is that you need to get, or that you think is more important than you. You think all the things outside of you is more important than you. If you lose you, you don't even need anything outside of you. So it's all about what you want to do and how you want to do it. So it doesn't matter what situation you were born into. God has birthed something in you to help you to do what you need to do to get out of whatever you got into, however you got into it. All you have to do is talk to him and ask him. See, when God puts something in you, birthed in you, you born here to these people or these persons or this person, however it goes, that does not define your whole characteristic, because God puts something in you, just you. It don't matter who your parents is, rich, poor, whatever culture, it doesn't matter. Now, if you want to make people happy by making yourself unhappy, then you go ahead and be unhappy. Oh, they're going to be mad at me. Okay, let them be mad. Eventually, they'll get glad. If they don't, then that's what it is. Because you have a purpose. Now, if your purpose is to stay in a dysfunctional situation and go through torment and be unhappy and be violent and all that stuff, if that's what the part of the family that they want you to be a part of, if that's what they want you to do, how they want you to act, then that is your choice. Some people say, I'll disown you. You never owned me. Once I was birthed, once I became a person on my own, I have my own journey. Yes, I was born into or born to these two individuals, but I have an individual life that may not have anything to do with the two individuals that I was born to, because God birthed a purpose in me to do what it is that he called me to do. But if you want to follow suit and get the results they got, especially if the results ain't good, that is all up to you. So, I hope that helped y'all. Like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, get it before it gets you. I'm out.